This conference will now be recorded.
You see my screen now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean var mqm, okay, change directory. Mhm. Yeah, we have this thing here, the one you attached it,
Okay.
then make it as a list. So I think it is NSPF. So this thing shows everything is running, yeah?
That's right.
Okay. So now I wanted to deploy this one to the broker. So MQSI deploy BR1. No, E is S1. Then that is the other pass bar.
No, hold on. Give the flag. Where is the flag? Should be -B. -B or -A. What is the command I have given you?
Minus A, actually, minus A.
Okay. Yeah. Now give the file name. N10 cards.
The file name or the path?
Are you already in the path? I hope you're already in the path, right? When you are in the path, you can give just a file name, but you are not in the path, then you can give the entire absolute file path of the bar file.
Yeah, but I'm not in the temp path.
Okay, so then give the absolute path.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go directory. Yeah, oh, I'm in the temp. Yeah, I'm in the temp.
Okay, then just give the file name. That's it.
Let's I wanna do like this. Hold on. Directory. I think this is how I tried it. Yeah. So this means I'm in var must precede temp, yeah?
No, it is in /tmp, right? So I will tell you, you want to deploy that bar file, right?
Yes.
So give the command like this: nqsi deploy broker name -e space eg name
Yeah.
-a /tmp slash
The file name.
cat. Yes, the below one, the below. Yes, yes, exactly. There only. Yeah. Enter.
Yeah, I did it.
Okay. Now it's deploying. Let's see what happens. Why it is taking this much of time?
Yeah,
Okay, it's
deployed.
done. So, yeah, can you do MQSL list
Mm.
now? Yeah, BR1 minus E.
Oh, okay.
No, no, now you can see only the execution groups only with this command.
Yeah.
Now press enter.
Yeah, I did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's deployed and running fine. Now, if you even want to see what are the message flows inside the application, then the command is going to be mqsl list space br1 space minus e space is1 space minus
Minus.
k space your application name n10 record filters. Enter.
Yeah.
That's it. This is the message flow which is running on this machine.
Yeah. You can.
Okay, so but what was the doubt you were having previously? Were you not able to deploy that in a proper way?
Yes. I think now I got the mistake I did. I was
Oh,
already in uh, var var temp pass. Still,
all
when I
right.
try to deploy, I was giving the address as
Wrong one. Wrong path
var
you're
temp
giving.
bucket. That is why this was not accepted. Yeah.
All right. All right. Fine. Okay then. So we can
Yeah. You
start
can
our
you
thing
can
now.
sh you can share your screen now.
Okay. So can you stop your screen?
Think you can stop it from there now.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it. Give me a second. Why is this thing always
What was that?
mm, is talking everyone out here? Okay, got it. Now go ahead.
Okay. So in the previous class, we have created a broker, created an
But
execution group.
I don't see your screen.
I already shared it. Okay, let me stop it. Let me share it again. Hold on. Can you see now?
I see dark screen. Hold on. Yep. Go ahead now.
Okay. So in the previous session, we have seen how to create a broker, how to create an execution group, how to deploy a message flow, and how to stop the message flow, how to stop an execution group, how to stop a broker, and then how to undeploy a bar file, how to stop an execution group, and how to delete a broker, right? This is what we have seen, the basic IIB command line interface, right?
Yes.
So in today's session, we are going a bit advanced, a bit deeper, that we are going to see about the properties of a broker, the properties of an execution group, and one troubleshooting step I'm going to explain you, which we generally face in our real time for a broker related. Okay, so we are going to basically discuss about the properties. For example, in MQ, if you remember, when you create any queue manager, when we create any local queue, some properties will be assigned to that particular objects, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the same way, when we create any broker, when we create any execution group, there will be the properties. Now let's see based on the properties how the broker and how the EGs are going to behave. For example, right now in my machine, oh, command now. So in my machine, we have a broker BR1, and we have an execution on the queue manager PM1. So whenever broker is there, definitely there must be the properties for the broker, right? So if we want to see the properties of a broker, the command is going to be mqsi report broker. So this command is going to report the properties of particular broker. If I execute our broker name, it is like this. So here is the place where we execute the command, and here are the properties of the broker, the basic properties of the broker. So the thing is, it is having last MQSS start path. So this is the path where we executed all our MQ binaries are installed, and where we have executed our MQSS start command to start the broker. And our MQSI profile path is also in this path. The work path is going to be where MQSI. You remember during the installation, we have made sure a prerequisite that where MQSI file system should be there with a minimum of some size.
Yes,
So
yeah.
where MQSI is the broker path. For example, whenever we create something inside the broker, that will be physically associated in this path. For example, if I go to this where MQSI path, if I do list now, I can see something, some directories and files like common components, configurations, ODBC, registry, something, right? So if I go to components, if I list the thing, I can see the broker physical entry BR1. You see the directory with the broker name.
Mm-hmm.
It means whatever is there associated to this broker, that will be created, that will be configured in this directory. Okay. So if I go to config, we can see some configuration related thing which runs in the backend for the associated broker. Okay. So that is what the var in case a path of BR1.
Yeah, how we get to the logs?
Okay. So in the message broker, we do not, good question. In the message broker, we do not have the separate logs. Okay. Let me include that things. So we are also going to discuss about the logs. In MQ, we are having separate logs for each and every queue direction, right? But in the
Yeah,
message broker,
just
yes,
like we
yes,
go to var MQM, then like queue manager, then next to queue manager there are logs, then you pick the
that's right.
location you're looking for, I think.
That's right. But in broker, that is not the way. Okay. So the logs are going to be recorded in the operating system level sys logs. Do you know what is a syslog in the Linux operating system?
I think it is to me like it's a system log.
Yes, it's the system log. For example, the syslog part is going in the Linux. It will be in log. There will be a file called messages. So this file is going to record all the operating system level changes. Whatever the changes, whatever the log that is recorded in the operating system, that is going to record in this message file. So when we open this file, oh, permission denied. Okay, hold on. Because okay, only root user can access it. So let me do one thing. Let me switch to root user. Let me change the permission. cd varlag ls minus lrt messages ch mode 644 ls minus lrt messages read it. Okay, now anyone can read. Now switch back to npm user varlog ls minus lrt messages. Okay, now others can read. So if I view this, okay, this is the syslog file of this particular operating system. Okay, now the thing is, if I want to see the log information, any error information of that particular broker, after opening this file, just search with that broker name. Hope you know how to work with the vi mode in the Linux operating system.
Yeah, you say VM. What is that?
Kelly, your voice is breaking, Kelly.
I cannot hear you properly. I don't know why.
Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So the thing I was asking, do you aware how to work with the VI mode in the Linux operating system?
A little bit, not really good, that good.
Okay. So the thing is, I'm in the VI mode. In the VI mode, let's say
You say it's a VI mode?
yes.
The one you showed me the other day?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Okay. So have a slash symbol, search with your broker name BR1, so that whatever the entries are there with the BR1 that will be shown here. If I press enter button, see I can see something with the BR1, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
so here is the log related to BR1. It is BR1 something related to EG1. Some configuration message received from the broker about to change an execution group, about to create the deployment. For example, we have deployed a flow, right? It is showing that about to create a message flow, about to create some common services. Fine. About to create some message flows. It means something has been deployed. Okay. For example, let me deploy another flow and let me show you the properties once more. For example, list br1 minus eg1. Do we have anything right now in this? Okay, there is nothing deployed right now. Now let me do one thing. Let me deploy one thing. So where are my deployment things? Are my bar files are in this path? No, must be in var pmp. Okay, so now we have two bar files, right? Swift audit bar and then end records filter project. So let me deploy Swift audit bar file here. So the thing what we have to do is MQSI deploy BR1 minus E EG1 minus A bar final, right? This is the way to deploy. But
Yeah.
before deploying,
Yeah.
let me open another session. And let me okay, tail minus 200F var log messages. Okay, now I open the syslog file in the right hand side of the same terminal, and in the left hand side, I'm going to deploy the bar file. Okay, hope you can see the both the sessions, right?
Yes, yes, I can see it.
Okay, now once I deploy, see logs are going to update here. When I press enter, something is deploying. See, something got recorded related to execution groups and all.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So, see, when we deploy something, it is saying that integration broker EG1 configuration message received from the broker and about to change an execution group and about to create a deployed resource Swift audit because we have deployed a message flow with this name and is deploying. It means logs are recorded in the syslog. Okay, so there are no separate logs for the broker. Clear?
Yeah, yeah. So it dumps, like, even if we have 5 or 6 brokers here, it's gonna dump everything together.
Yes. Everything is going to dump in the syslog only. There is no separate place for the logs in the broker.
So the only way we can see the logs for the broker we want is we buy the log, then just writing the broker we want, and we say enter, then we can filter it that way.
That's right.
But when we buy it, that like then you put buy, then the file, I mean the log you want to buy, then it opens. After it opens, you press I to
No.
like,
Once BA opens, I did not press anything because I don't want. I means we are going to insert, right? But I
yeah.
did not press I. I did this thing. What I did was, come on. Okay, vi var log messages. This is what I did. After that, I did not press anything. I pressed forward slash for searching the key in the file,
Okay.
and I did a search with my broker name BR1 so that it has searched each and everything about the content of BR1. That's it.
Then so when you leave this um, log, in order to delete that BR1, the one you wrote it inside the box, just you do simply colon Q and exclamation mark and enter.
Exactly. So escape colon Q exclamatory enter so that the file will be closed without saving.
Okay. Okay.
Fine. Understand with the VI now, but getting some clarity.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Just I was looking for the logs under the broker, couldn't find it.
X. So logs will be here, but so clear with the logs of the broker, right?
Yeah. I'm good.
Okay. Now I want to explain something about the traces. There will be trace files for a broker. Trace is something, logs are different, something. So logs are whatever happens that is going to record. But trace means if something has happened, you want to trace out what exactly happened. Then we have to open the trace file, right? So broker is having a concept of traces, and if I want to see the traces of BR1, then there will be a specific path, and the path is going to be cd var mqsi. If we do ls minus lrd, go to common directory, common or components. Okay, let me get it. Go to common. If we go to common, there is a directory called log, log, right? Do you see that? So it's a var mqsi command. Go to log. When we go to log, we can see some trace files related to BR. I mean, how many brokers you are having in the machine, those many related trace files you can see, like br.1 and then some user trace and trace bin. Okay, and there is something called some trace file with the br2 also, because we had a br2 previously. After that, we have deleted it, right?
Yeah.
So the trace files are going to be recorded in this path. Right now, there is nothing because no errors have been happened. So no trace has been recorded right now. We have not found out any trace.
So you're telling me the error message go to these trace files?
No, don't go for trace files. Trace is something if we want to trace something. Okay, I think we are deviating the concept. Okay, that's fine. So the thing is, for example, if you need to troubleshoot some bigger issues, some issues happening, you don't know what exactly happening. Now you want to troubleshoot. So then what do? We will on the trace and we execute our operation. When we on the trace, then the trace files are going to fail. Okay. For example, I want to on the trace for BR1. So right now all the trace files are 000, right? Now I am switching on the trace. For switching on the trace, there is a command. It is like mqsi change trace. This is the command to switch on the trace. Okay, so let me recollect. So mqsi change trace, broker name, then particular name. All right. Then minus m, it's a debug, yeah, minus l debug. Fine. So to switch off the trace, okay, none. Fine. If I want to switch on the trace, see mqsi change trace, broker name, your execution group name, minus l debug. This command is going to on the trace for br1. On in br1 it is going to on the trace especially for eg1 in a debug mode. -l stands for the level of trace. So generally debug is the highly recommended way for owning the trace. Now, oh, what happened?
I think it is asking for the application itself. EG names and application.
No, it's a optional. It's not a mandatory. Do you see? It's a square bracket. Square bracket means it's optional, not required.
Yeah, but my question is, what is the whole idea about this trace where we have syslog? I think there is another one to error log stuff.
No, there is no concept of error logs in broker.
We don't have that in IIB. What about transaction log?
There is no concept of transaction logs in IIB. It's only MQ.
Okay, so we have only syslog.
We have only syslog where the broker related error information and the log information will be recorded in the syslog. And the trace means if you want to specially trace something, then we need to on the trace. So for example, when we on the trace, it means whatever the activity you do on the broker, that is going to be recorded in the trace files which we have seen previously.
So we activated. Is that what you're
Yes,
trying to? Is that
yes,
what you're trying to say?
exactly. We have to manually activate it. Then only the trace is going to record it. Otherwise, the trace files are not going to record anything.
So when we activate it, everything gonna be recorded.
Exactly. Whatever the deployment you have done, whatever the operations you have done, whatever the commands you have done, everything are going to be recorded in the user bin trace files in the variant case like common broker profiles.
Oh, okay. So it is a kind of another replica of system log.
No, no,
The only
no, no,
different.
no, no. Don't come to that assumption. Syslog is different, trace is different. Syslog records only that deployments, what are happening, whatever the error is happening. But trace records each and everything.
Oh, the detail of everything.
Yes, the detail of everything. Okay. Okay. Let me do one thing. -l debug. What is the right command? Oh, okay. Now see, when I execute -l debug -u, now successful command completion, right? It means now the trace is on VR1. Okay.
Okay. So whatever you do, it's gonna trace everything after all.
Yes, exactly. Now, if I deploy something or if I delete something, that is be recorded with each and every phase in the trace files. Right now, still we are not doing any deployments, but I'm pretty much sure something is going to record in the trace files. For example, if I go to var mqsi common, then log, see, some user trace is now recording for BR1. Do you see size got increased now? Right? You notice
Okay.
this? Previously it was 00. If I do ls minus lrt now, okay, right now nothing is going on. That's where. So if I open this file, there is something recorded. No, don't open like this. Strings and open like this. So this is something has been recorded. Okay, so the thing is, this trace file, it is not needed for us. Whenever it is during some problem, when we when we open a PMR to IBM, then PMR asks us, can you please enable the trace, do the deployment, and then share me the trace file, so that we are going to share this trace file to IBM, so that IBM can analyze internally what exactly happening with the broker VR1. That is what trace for. It is for analysis purpose. Fine, getting a clarity about the traces.
Yeah. Can you do this syntaxes you are using and the paths as you did last time? Can you collect them in one place and then
All
forward it
right,
to me?
hold on, hold on. So this is the trace to on the trace.
And then
Uh,
that one also how to get to the
or
syslog.
else, hold on. Uh, Let me append in the previous file. So mqsi commands. Yeah, I'm appending it here so that everything will be in the same file. 17 to on the trace. This is the command. Okay, to off the trace. Trace. Then mqsi change trace br1 minus g1 minus l none. When we put none, it means the trace is going to off on the particular broker. Okay, Then what is one more thing you're asking about?
No, I was talking about the how to get to the sys log.
Okay.
That
So
one too, if you put it here.
yeah, so the syslog path is going to be vi var in log messages.
That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. So the thing is, this message file should have a read permission. Then only we can read it. It should have read permissions. So to give, so let's do one thing. cd varlog with root user, go to varlog. So you have to switch to root user and then go to varlog and then execute this command chmod 644 var 644 and then the messages file. So that now the message file will be having read permissions by other user. Now switch to mqm user. Now do varlog messages so that this file is going to open.
Okay, I got you.
All right. Fine. So clear with the traces and locks?
Yes.
All right. Now let's start with the properties of the broker. Yeah, I think we're already in the middle of the properties of the broker. So the command is going to be mqsi report broker br1. Now it is going to show the properties of the broker, like the mqsi start path, mqsi profile path, the work path, and if you see the queue manager, it is running under which queue manager? It is running on QM1, and it is running with which version? IIB version 9. It is a multi-instance broker? No, it's not a multi-instance. Then start the WebSphere MQ service as undefined. Then the port listener port is 7080. It means the listener port of the broker is 7080. Okay. Now here I have to tell you one important property, which is start as WebSphere MQ service undefined. Okay. So this is really a bit critical property which we should know. So to explain about this property, before to understand about this property, I would like to tell you one thing. So right now, to create the broker, what we have done, we have created a queue manager called QM1. We have started the queue manager, and then on top of queue manager, we have created the broker, and then we have started the broker using mqsa start command. Right? That is what we have done.
Yes.
So the thing is, if I want to if I want, for example, right now, if I execute dspmq, we can see a queue manager called qm1 is running. Now the thing is, if I want to shut down the queue manager, the command is going to be end npm qm1, right?
Yeah.
So if I execute this command right now, do you really think this queue manager is going to come down?
It go to Queens, then I think it's gonna come down. Yeah.
No, definitely it won't come down because there is a dependent process already running on this queue manager because we have created a broker on top of this queue manager, right? Whenever this queue manager goes down, what should happen to the broker? Broker can't work without the queue manager running, right?
Yeah.
Right. So the thing is, whenever we want to shut down a queue manager where broker is running, first of all, we have to shut down the broker manually. Then we have to shut down the queue manager. That is the healthiest shutdown of a broker and queue manager.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I think what you are talking is a proper way of shutting it down. But what if you force it to shut down? What
Okay.
gonna?
I will come to that. I will come to that. I will come to that. Hold on. So right now, if I do mqsi stop PR1, the broker is going to stop, right?
Yeah, the broker gonna stop here.
Okay, so let's wait till the broker starts. Okay, now if I do MKSI list, definitely it says that the broker is in now stopped state. Perfect. Now we can shut down the queue manager using NMQM so that the queue manager also comes down in a proper way with immediate effect. Right? This is the healthiest state to start to bring down a queue manager and the broker. Now, if I want to start each and everything, first of all, we need to bring up the queue manager using strnpm. Definitely it will comes up. Now, the broker is not running. If I do PS minus EF 5 VIP, nothing is showing. And if I do MKS list, nothing is showing. It is showing the broker is stopped. Now, let's start the broker using MKS start command. Fine. If I do MKS list, now the broker is now running. And also, if I do PS minus EF 5 grad VIP, all the broker internal process are running fine. So this is the healthiest shutdown, healthiest startup of a broker. Now the thing is, when a broker is running on a top of queue manager and without stopping the broker, if we shut down the queue manager, request will be accepted, but it will be in queuing only. It is never going to shut down. You see that?
Yeah, yeah.
Previously, when we shut down the broker and when we shut down the queue manager, with the immediate effect, it came down. But now it is taking time. It will never comes down, which is a problematic state, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So the thing is, there are sometimes in the real time, there are some situation which happens like we might forget that, hey, broker is running in this queue manager. We have to bring down the broker first and then we can shut down the queue manager. This point we may forget because being a software engineer, definitely we are working under bit high pressure when we have the issues. When we are working on pressures, definitely we may forget some like these important points, right? See, still it is QC, right? So to
Yeah,
overcome these kind of situations, we are going to take the help of this property of the broker undefined. Okay. So the thing is, this option, this property is going to have two options, either defined or undefined. Undefined in the sense the broker and the queue manager process runs independently. There is no relation between them. Although they are running on top of each other, but there is no relation between each other, between broker and queue manager when we have undefined value. Now the thing is, I am going to change this property to defined, and let's see, let's repeat our situation. I mean, bring down the queue manager without bringing up the broker, and let's see what happens during that time. Okay, it's still infusing. So let's do one thing. Let's kill the queue manager process. Let's kill RMFA. So I am forcefully killing the queue manager, which is not at all a good practice in the real time. Okay, as this is a training purpose, I am killing each and everything. Ending primitively. Ending primitively. Come on. Still, let's kill -9. Okay, now it's see ended unexpectedly. Now still the broker process will be up and running, but of no use because we have not shut down the broker. So let's start the queue manager. It's now running. Now the queue manager is running, and also the broker is running. Fine. Now it is running. Now the thing is, I am going to change the property like MQSI report broker BR1. So I'm going to change this property. So to change this property, the command look like this. Okay. To change, define MQ service of a broker, the command look like this. MQSI change broker to change the property of a broker. BR1 minus the defined. That's it. So that undefined property will be turned to defined property. So let's change this. MQSI change broker BR1 minus the defined. Oops, some error. This broker is running. The command you issued cannot be processed when a broker is running. Okay. So to command is right only, but the thing is to execute this command, we have to make sure the broker is not up and running. The broker has to be down. Then only we can execute this command. Okay. So the thing is MQSI stop BR1.
Yeah, in the meantime, what harm does it have if we leave it as undefined?
Come again with your question.
I mean, the one which says WebSphere MQ service undefined, does it bring that much difference changing it to defined? What if we leave
Yes,
it as it is?
when we leave it as it is, I already explained you the risk, right? If the case is if we bring down the queue manager without bringing the broker, the queue manager never comes down. That's the problem. If it is leave it as a undefined.
Okay, but when it is defined, like anytime we bring down the broker, the queue manager gonna go down.
No, 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 no. When it is defined, when we bring down the queue manager, first of all, the broker comes down and then the queue manager comes down. It's a healthiest shutdown.
But the vice versa is not true, yeah.
Yes, right.
So whenever we took down the queue manager, then the broker goes down.
Yes, first the broker goes down and then the queue manager comes down whenever WebSphere MQ service set it to defined. And also when it is set to define, when we start the queue manager, automatically broker also comes up.
Oh, okay, okay.
So that is what we are going to see now.
So much of the thing is will be run by the queue manager.
Yes, everything will be under the control of the queue manager.
Got it.
All right. So now the broker is not running. For example, if I do MKSL list, broker is stopped, and if I do PS minus F PIP, nothing is running. It means broker is stopped. Now we can execute this command MKSI change broker. Now it says successful command completion, and if I do MQSI report broker BR1, now see start WebSphere MQ service, it is showing as a defined, right?
Yeah.
Now let's start the broker MQSI start BR1. Now if I do MQSI list, now BR1 must be running. Come on. Okay. And if I do PS minus EF5 grep BR1, all the process are running now. All right. Now let's shut down the queue manager. See, now queue manager is running on top of PM, BR1 is running. The healthiest shutdown is first of all the broker has to comes down and then the queue manager has to comes down. That's the healthiest status. Now without stopping the broker, let's end the queue manager. Now request has been accepted. If we do DSP MQ, still it's queuing. Okay, let's hold on. Hold on, it takes some time. Come on. Okay, see, now it's ended normally. Okay, so here I have not done anything. I have not done it a forceful kill, nothing. Previously, the queue manager was keep on choosing when it was undefined. Now it's ended normally. Now, if I do MKSA list, definitely broker is also down. See, the broker BR1 is stopped. And if I do PS minus EF, 5 graph BIP, nothing is done. Now, if I start the queue manager using strmkm QM1, now QM1 is running. Now, have we started any broker?
No.
We have not started. But if we do MKSA list,
Yeah, the MEQ gonna trigger it.
yep. Wow, see, the BR1 is now running. Grab BIP. Now see, all the broker paths are up and running. That is the importance of this attribute. Okay, it means that everything will be under the control of the queue manager. That is what defined means. Okay, clear? Any questions with this property?
Not clear.
Okay, so today we had a discussion about what are the things we discussed. Come on. Okay, we have discussed about the syslags, we have discussed about the broker traces, then we discussed about the properties. Okay, okay, let's do one thing. Let's wind up for today's session. Tomorrow we're going to discuss with some important properties of the execution group, and then the troubleshooting step of the broker I'm going to explain you tomorrow, because today the time definitely won't permit. So you go through all the syslogs, traces, and the property which I explained the broker, and tomorrow we are going to start with these two things. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So before winding up the session, let me go back to the course content and then let's see what we have completed. So out of our 10 modules, we have completed introduction part done, installation done, uninstallation done, technical overview. Yeah, it's going on. Then command line interface. Yeah, it's going on. Then deployment, of course, it's done. Okay, now DSN, security, development toolkit, and the real-time scenarios. All right, fine. So we can finish the training within time without any questions. Perfect. Okay, so any more questions before winding up the session, Kelly?
So do we have like the command to see like overall IIB properties, not the broker level?
Yeah, that is called MPSI report properties, which I'm going to explain you in tomorrow's session.
Okay.
Okay, so it is just to report the properties, but to display the properties, it's an very good advanced concept, which we will discuss about it tomorrow, not today, because I know today is a bit heavy. So you go through with the today's session, get a clarity, then tomorrow we will freshly start about this command.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, because if I start now to explain about this command, it will take another 40 minutes, where we really I mean, that will give you really a confusing thing. So I really don't want to put you in confusion. So let's wind up for today's session. Let's start freshly from tomorrow onwards. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Sure, Kelly. Have a good day then.
Okay. Have a nice day.